Hey guys, welcome to Cool Vision. In this video we're going to talk about Seoul. Seoul is the capital and the largest city of South Korea. It's a huge metropolis where modern skyscrapers, cars, and pop culture meets Buddhist temples, palaces, and street markets. The population of Seoul is 10 million, but the metro area is truly huge, 25 million, which is pretty much half the country's population. This is in fact the fifth largest metro area in the world. Korea is a densely populated country, 494 people per square kilometer. That's even more than in Japan, so you can imagine what it's like in Seoul. The population density here is almost twice that of New York City and 8 times that of Rome, Italy. Good luck trying to get out of the city by car. You'll feel like it's never gonna happen. The moment you think the city is over, you'll see another busy neighborhood with skyrises. Seoul has a humid continental climate bordering a humid subtropical climate. Winters in Seoul can be cold. The influence of the Siberian high leads to significantly colder weather temperatures than would be expected at this latitude, which is the same as the south of Turkey, Spain, and Greece. Summers are generally hot and humid, with the East Asian monsoon taking place from June till September. Today, Seoul is considered a leading and rising global city, resulting from a South Korean economic boom called the Miracle on the Han River, which transformed it to the fourth largest metropolitan economy after Tokyo, New York City, and Los Angeles, with a GDP of 845 billion. Major manufacturers headquartered in the city include Samsung, LG, Hyundai, Kia, and SK. In 2010, Seoul was hosting the G20 summit and became the first Asian city that hosted such an important event. Seoul is an expensive city, but not for the residents of Seoul, whose average salary is already more than $2,500, and that's after taxes. Salaries have been on a steady growth for the last 20 years. Auto manufacturers Hyundai and Kia dominate the domestic car market, and their share is 77%. And if you look at the new car models, like the N-Series from Hyundai and Kia Stinger, you'll see that Koreans have learned to make fun-to-drive cars as well. Samsung Corporation has been trying to get into the auto business for a long time, now partnering with the French car manufacturer Renault. The model that you see right now is SM6. The public transportation system in Seoul is fast, safe, clean, and very affordable, and there is little need to own a car. Seoul Subway is considered the second best in the world after Hong Kong. It has heated seats, Wi-Fi, and cellular coverage. There are bathrooms at all metro stations. With more than 8 million passengers a day, this subway network is one of the busiest in the world, with a total track length of 940 kilometers. Talking out loud or talking on your cell phone is frowned upon. Koreans seem to be very disciplined and line up before the entrance to the subway car. Seoul Subway is closely integrated with the country's railroad network, one of the fastest in the world. There are about 200 bus routes. Some of the city's buses use dedicated lanes. Taxis are a huge temptation. It seems like every 10th car is a cab. You can travel for 30 minutes and spend just about $12, so they are pretty affordable. Incheon International Airport, which serves Seoul and other nearby cities, has regularly been called the best airport in the world. In 2015, Seoul introduced the first bicycle sharing system. The city of Seoul is divided into 25 administrative districts. Due to its geography and economic development policies, Seoul is a very polycentric city. Let's explore some of its cool neighborhoods. Let's start with the area that used to be the old capital, Junno District and Jong District. They constitute the historical and political center of the city. Jongno District has been the center of the city for 600 years. It is commonly referred to as the heart of Korea because of its important roles in the politics, culture, and history. Junno District is home to palaces in which the kings used to reside and work, such as Gyeongbokgung Palace, Cheondaegung Palace, Chanyeonggung Palace, and Deoksugung Palace. People come here to watch guard-changing ceremonies in front of Gwanghwamun Gate. Gwanghwamun Plaza, in the very heart of Seoul, is a huge square where they have various events, and it's a popular place for protests. like this one.
새로 주어오는 위대한 역사 대한민국이 일어났습니다. 한반도는 하늘의 연.
Another cool place is Cheonggyecheon Stream, which is 10 kilometers long. It's a beautiful river covered with trees and tall commercial buildings. This is a romantic place, especially in the evening. It's a perfect place to relax and get your feet wet. Next to it is Seoul Plaza, which is a central plaza located in front of Seoul City Hall, which often serves as a venue for exhibitions, protests, and games of football. Or you can simply come here to relax on the puffs. To the southwest of the City Hall is Myeongdong. An estimated 2 million people travel through the Myeongdong area of Seoul each day for one purpose. That's right, shopping. This neighborhood is packed with mid to high-end boutiques and major Korean department stores. Myeongdong was listed as the 9th most expensive shopping street in the world in 2013. Myeongdong is also a great place to fill up on Korean street food. South of the central part is Namdaemun, one of the 8 gates in the fortress wall of Seoul, which surrounded the city during the Joseon dynasty, built all the way back in 1398. Nearby is Seoul Station, a major railway station in Seoul where you can take a high-speed train to reach the resort city of Busan in just 2.5 hours. Namsan Cable Car is a beloved landmark for the people of Korea. The cable car has been operating daily for almost 60 years. And Seoul Tower provides wonderful panoramic views of Seoul. After being featured in TV dramas and reality shows, the tower has become a popular date destination. Millions of visitors from all over the world have enjoyed the breathtaking views of Namsan Mountain and downtown Seoul. And finally, in the eastern part of the historic center is Dongdaemun Design Plaza, designed by world-renowned architect Zaha Hadid, and home to museums and galleries offering a variety of cultural experiences and exhibits. Seoul was named World Design Capital. In 2010, Seoul has been a major site of modern architectural construction. Moving on to the main finance and investment banking center, and that is Yeouido. It's a large island on the Han River. Most bank headquarters and the Korean Exchange are located here. That's why it's often called Korea's Wall Street, and has been serving as the financial center of the city since the 1980s. Yeouido is home to some of South Korea's major broadcasting studios, tallest skyscrapers, including International Finance Center Seoul and the iconic 63 building. The economic center of the city is Gangnam, south of the Han River. You may be familiar with Gangnam thanks to the ultra-popular song and a viral YouTube video for Gangnam Style by Psy. Visitors flock to Gangnam to see Seoul at its most metropolitan. Gangnam District is Seoul's upscale modern center, home to gleaming skyscrapers and designer brands. This is the most prosperous region and the most expensive real estate in the country. The main street of the district is Terrano. It runs from Gangnam Station through Yeokseon-don and into Samsun-don. It is colloquially known as Tehran Valley due to the number of internet-related companies operating here, similar to Silicon Valley in the United States. Lots of stylish nightclubs where big-name DJs spin techno and house. Subway station Samsun is connected to Starfield Coex, one of the largest underground malls in the world that attracts thousands of visitors to its aquarium and movie theaters. Now the statue of Gangnam Style. Once you get on the stage, below the hands, the song Gangnam Style will be played for your perfect experience. Dance on the stage, have fun, and take a lot of pictures. The tower that can be seen from pretty much any place in Seoul is called Lotte World Tower. It's a 123-floor, 555-meter super tall skyscraper. It opened to the public on April 3, 2017, and it's currently the tallest building in South Korea and the 5th tallest building in the world. By the way, Lotte is a Korean multinational corporation. Hyundai is a hip and lively neighborhood with a thriving art and indie music scene located near 4 Korean universities, Hongik, Yonsei, Sogon, and Ewha. This neighborhood is full of boutique shops catering to college students, thriving nightclubs, music venues, an array of themed cafes. Some of them are so unusual, like this one. You can even come here with no money and still have a great time, because there's always street performers that gather crowds of people. Let's see what it's like.
우리 모두 같이 엄마를 외쳐볼까? 할 수 있어요?
Despite being so densely populated, Seoul has an abundance of parks, hiking and biking trails. Some of the most famous parks are Namsan Park, which offers recreational hiking and great views of the downtown area, Olympic Park, Dream Forest, and many others. Almost all parks have playgrounds and places for workout. Well, some at least are trying to stay fit. And right now we're in some park that actually has a name. It's called World Cup Stadium Park. It's really good. The weather is awesome. And we'll continue our journey. Stay tuned. In 2017, the city was visited by 10 million people, which made it the 10th most popular destination in the world. Apart from that, it's the birthplace of K-pop. Plastic surgery has become a huge part of Korean culture. By some estimates, there are more than 500 clinics in Gangnam alone, and nearly 1 million procedures a year take place. The girls of Seoul are beautiful and sophisticated. There is a good choice of brand cosmetic stores with skincare, hair, and body care products. Korean women tend to make their skin whiter, so face masks are very popular here. And in the summertime, they're trying to get away from the sunshine by walking with the sun umbrella. Shopping malls are filled with luxury brands. I've literally seen lines in front of Chanel boutique. The best part about service in Korea is that no tipping is required. Seoul is an ultra-safe city. Very low murder rate, violence, and petty theft. Car theft is almost unheard of. Even for a girl, to walk alone at night will be very comfortable. Perhaps the only reason to worry is the proximity to North Korea. Even police stations look pretty friendly. Look at these cartoon characters. Wouldn't you agree? In cities around the world, people look to suburbs for more space or a nicer house for their money. But in South Korea, the city apartment is still a dream. The Korean dream is a 3-bedroom apartment in the city center. Korean developers pay attention to offering best living conditions instead of trying to maximize their own profits. Apartment blocks are usually 15 to 30 floors with large open spaces between them. All units come with floor heating, so you'll stay warm during the winter. If you're an expat and looking to rent something on your own, you should be aware of the deposit, the so-called key money. It is usually at least a couple of $1,000s, and sometimes more. You'll get it back once you leave, but it's obviously a hell of a hindrance to start to rent a new place. Korean barbecue restaurants are very popular, where you will have to cook your own meat, turn it over from side to side, and cut it with the supplied Caesars so that it's easy to bite. In general, Korean food is very spicy. No matter what you order, you'll get tons of side dishes. A Korean meal is not a meal without rice and kimchi, which is spicy cabbage. Korea is surrounded by seas, so the choice of seafood is enormous. And if you're a seafood lover, make sure you visit the Naryanjin fish market. The best part about this place is that you can buy extremely fresh seafood and head straight to one of the adjacent restaurants, where they will slice it and cook it for you. Bubble tea and dairy products, like the strawberry drink, are very popular among young people. Most Koreans do not speak good English, and 60% of Koreans are not religious. And surprisingly, the most popular religion is Christianity. There are many Protestant churches in Seoul. Seoul is one of the largest cities in the world. Modern, safe, and incredibly interesting. Obsessed with K-pop, spicy food, and soju drinks. Life in Seoul seems to be a constant balance between beating pressure and deadlines and having a great time with your friends. Come to Seoul and see it for yourself. If you like this video, please share it and leave some comments below. Thank you.